In this episode, I'm exploring Fire Control Tower 7. Why did it decay? What's the history? What's going on now? How did I like exploring this place and how did I feel? All this information will be throughout the video, along with some old pictures from this location and some live sounds. What's the history of this location? Built from 1939 to 1942, the 11 concrete observation towers along the Delaware's coast were built to protect the shores during World War II and to last about 20 years. They are still standing after 60 years. The towers were eyes for the gunmen of Fort Miles, located in what now Cape Helapen State Park. Abandoned since the early 1960s, these sentinels once stood guard against German ships. 13 observation towers were built to protect the entrance to Delaware Bay. Tower 7 in Cape Helapen State Park has been renovated. The steel railings are still intact on most of the towers. Wooden railings on some have since collapsed or have been taken down. The number of observation slits varies from tower to tower, from one opening on the smallest structure to 3 on the tallest ones. They provide 370-degree view of the beach and ocean around the lower. As war was raging in Europe, the United States saw the need to protect the coast from Nazi naval threats. Delaware Bay was prime concern. The Army quickly built Fort Miles in 2 years at Cape Helapen to protect the industrial and shipbuilding cities of Wilmington and Philadelphia. Fort DuPont and Fort Delaware near Delaware City and Fort Mott in New Jersey were thought to be too far up the river to be visible defense. The observation towers along Delaware's coast were part of the overall defense of the coast. They were the spotters of 2 16-inch guns, 2 19-inch guns, and 4 6-inch guns at Fort Mills. An underwater minefield was also set up from Cape Helapen to Cape May. Each mine could be turned off electronically to allow friendly ships to pass. 13 observation towers were built to protect the entrance to Delaware Bay. 11 are along Delaware beaches from Fenwick Island to Cape Helapen. 2 towers, number 9 and 11, are located near Cape May, New Jersey. Tower 7 in Cape Helapen State Park has been renovated. Towers were equipped with various optical instruments for acquiring and observing targets. The most common was the muzzle sighting rangefinder. The rangefinder were mounted on the concrete columns inside the towers, positioned to see through the tower slits. These scopes were used to determine the position of a target. An amethyst is a measure along the horizon of the angle between the obstacle and the reference of point. An observer and a reader would together be determined to amethyst of a target. The coordinators obtained with a scope were sent to base station bunker or a gun battery. Soldiers climbed a ladder through the center of the towers that reached all the way up to the top. At that time, the towers were equipped with wooden floors and glass windows. After 60 years, only the concrete remains. The towers were heated in winter. Each floor was large enough to hold 4 to 6 men comfortably. Height ranges from 39 to 75 feet. Diameter, 16 feet walls. 1 thick foot built continuous flow concrete structure heated 440 volt electronic heaters. Cost Tower 12 $29,500 to build. The foundation is a series of 14 castrol-coated paintings that were hammered into the stand. A concrete base was laid on top, and then the tower was built. They were constructed from reinforced concrete. Wire mesh and steel reinforced bars were used for straightening. Concrete was poured into a form in a continuous stream, which took about 24 hours to complete. Although built to last only 20 years, the towers still stand after 60. Contrary to popular belief, the towers were not built to shoot German ships and submarines, but to sight enemy warships off the coast. They were not equipped with weapons. The towers were built to specific sites and the distance between them determined. I don't think I'll be able to fly my drone up this high. Alright, I'm too scared. What's going on now at this location? The 75-foot observation tower is open to the public at Cape Helepan State Park. You have to pay to get into the park to view this location. Why did it decay? The Fire Control Tower 7 is decaying due to old age. It also is a tourist attraction, so it gets a lot of foot traffic. The salt air also has done some damage to the metal inside the building, as shown in my video. Yup. Oh god, this is scary. Oh, I'm scared. How did I like exploring this place and how did I feel? Wow, this place was so cool to explore. I was scared to get close to the edge on the very top of the tower. You will see that in the video. A lot of people explore this place. I felt safe here and enjoyed exploring this place, and I recommend visiting it. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and lastly, don't forget to hit the notification button so you'll know when new videos get released.